Hello Mzansi, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, this early Monday morning, we are going to go straight into dissecting Dr. Pashy's exclusive interview that she gave to SABC. We're going to jump straight to the bag, let you know that the views expressed in this video are strictly our opinion and are not fact. However, we will be referencing Google to fact check some items, which we believe Dr. Pashy could have easily done. As you know, she is a learned doctor. We'll start first of all by talking about the location of the interview. She conveniently places all her awards, as also the backdrop is also her foundation, which is Power, Women in Power, or Power, whatever it is. That is a strategic move to seek the sympathy of the audience and also to turn sympathy towards her and say, no, but she's a doctor, she's learned, look how many awards she has. However, Thabo Bester still got millions upon millions out of her. All this could have been avoided had she noticed the red flags. The first red flag that she gave us was mentioning Oprah Winfrey's name. That for me was the first red flag. That is, I'm packing up my bags, I'm leaving. What are you talking about? That's literally how she should have responded when Dr. NANDIPHA and TK mentioned this to her, or she could have easily fact-checked that as well. Now, how many African organizations do you know that have hired Oprah for their conference? And until today, we did not actually know about Dr. Pashy's organization. Let's look it up again. Power Women Africa. Comment down below. Let us know if you knew or followed Dr. Pashy and her foundation, and what work does her foundation actually do, and why would this stand out to Oprah? Other than, of course, you would have to pay millions upon millions to get Oprah to appear at your conference, which is red flag number 2. Location is the Staples Center in California.
Inganekwane Street.
Every day you will be shocked by something new. We have even forgotten what shocked us 2 weeks ago. You know, every day, South Africa is a movie. We live in a drama. It's a series. Every day you will be shocked by something.
First of all, the Staples Center has been renamed to the Crypto Arena. But I digress. Let's start from the very beginning. Dr. Pashy gives Dr. NANDIPHA her 2 passports because her and TK's company are going to help her apply for the visa so that she can be present at the conference at the Staples Center. We'll call it the Staples Center because that's what they sold it to her as. And at the Staples Center, after that event, she now also wanted to work within the United States as a qualified anesthesiologist. Ma'am, I assure you, just by typing in Google, even if this was in 2020, it was free to use Google. Let's go straight to Google and look up the U.S. Embassy, which you have been to because you have a valid U.S. visitor's visa.
Judgments. Bombastic side-eye. Criminal offensive side.
I don't understand why at that point you did not reach out to the U.S. Embassy, no matter how much you trusted Dr. NANDIPHA and TK, why you did not go to Google and type up the U.S. Embassy, book an appointment, and go and check how to get a visa for a working visa within the United States. But let's go ahead and be of service so that you can see that using your academics and that degree that you hold can easily have saved you millions of dollars by just typing a few words in Google. Let's walk everyone through this. Simply clicking any of those search terms would have helped you save millions yet again. Just by simply typing in Google, it would have given you a clear start on where to go. Now that we've entered the search terms, of course, make sure you click the official government website. And that is the one over there. And how do you know it's the official government website, you ask? They even tell you right there at the top of the page, an official website of the United States government. And here is how you know. The official American government website always end with .gov, and they always have the padlock at the top in the search bar to show that the site is secure, and that padlock has to be locked. Now, by doing your due diligence and knowing you're on the right website, it is not a scammer website or a website that's mirroring a government website, now you're good to go. Just a quick scroll down, you can select the type of visa you want. Check for her case, it's going to be a working visa. Check on the official website what are the requirements that they need for you to apply for a visa. Can you convert your visitor's visa to a working visa? And they provide the platforms and links for you to do that, and all the information is available without having to hand Thabo Bester your valid American visa. Here's hoping the American government is not aware that she easily handed off her official American visa off to a convicted criminal. And you know how they got Dr. Pashy? In all honesty, Thabo Bester and Dr. NANDIPHA absolutely played her. We don't dispute that. Do you know how they actually got her? By using big names like Oprah Winfrey and having clean and professional looking Instagram accounts that shows them traveling and that they've got money. So therefore there's no way that they would scam me out of my millions. You know what? Let me hand these two very nice, honest looking people my 2 passports as well as millions of dollars so that they plan my women's conference because I'm a motivational speaker, and that they plan this in the United States of America, in California, where there's the palm trees at the Staples Center. So just to put into perspective what happens at the Staples Center is actually home to some of the largest sports teams in America, aka it costs a lot of money to rent it out, and it seats over 21,000 people. So how much was Dr. Pashy, Dr. NANDIPHA, and Thabo Bester going to sell tickets for to fill this arena up to come to see Oprah for Power Women Africa, for a Power Women Africa conference held by Dr. Pashy? I'm still quite blown away. I know that, you know, the Instagram stories and the Instagram influencers and the Instagram motivational speakers love to say, dream big, your dreams are valid. I don't know why I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around renting out the Staples Center for a women's conference held by Dr. Pashy, who is not a household name in my humble opinion, not to offend anyone, but did not know this woman until the Thabo Bester Dr. NANDIPHA passport saga came up a few weeks ago. And on that note, let's just go ahead and plug our community tab. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and hit the community tab. You will see we run polls on a daily basis. We run polls on a weekly basis, and we have a lot of fun over there. We will be adding a Dr. Pashy poll in there, so stay tuned for that. But let's continue on with the video. Can we just add a disclaimer that we're just breaking what Dr. Pashy said bit by bit, not because we want to ridicule her, but just simply to highlight, you know, the dangers in just being so trusting of somebody on the internet because their Instagram feed is simply amazing, and transferring their money without doing just a simple check on Google. This is why we're doing these steps, so that you can see for yourself just how simple it was for us to find information without spending $1. Keeping in mind, again, the golden rule of knowing whether you're on a scammer website or you're on a actual website. So the Staples Center, again, has been renamed to the Crypto Arena, and this is their website. And they have a Contact Us page where you can book an event yourself just by completing the information out there. But let's watch the next clip, because was Dr. Pashy putting on an act. Remember, is she trying to redeem herself amongst her peers? And most importantly, we want to know, why are there no males that have come forward as being scammed by Thabo Bester? Or was Thabo Bester strictly on the hunt for female victims? Your thoughts on this, Mzansi? Let's connect in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. See you on our next upload.
What would you want to say to Dr. NANDIPHA Makutumana and TK Nkwana / Thabo Bester? What would you want to say?
I want to tell them that this is not the death of Dr. Pashy Foundation and the good work that it has done. This is not the miscarriage of the Power Woman organization and the plans that I had originally had to do with the organization. But it is the rebirth of Dr. Pashy. The next chapter of my life, I call it the Dr. Pashy Reloaded.
I called it earlier on in this video. I told you that they're seated in that location because she's branding her organization and wants everybody to know and recognize the name, because it was not a household name. Let's be honest, it was not a household name that we knew about here at this channel. Don't know about you who's watching this video. Please comment down below if you knew about the Power Woman organization led by Dr. Pashy.
And I want to say to them that, like, why? Like, why? How could they do that? How can they lie to me? How can they do that to bodies? How do you, like what happened with Katlaho Bereng, I cry. I think of that guy and I cry all the time that, you know, we still don't know how he died, but we know they have violated his body. It's painful, it's so painful. And with what could have happened to me, it's painful. Like, what were they thinking? What was inside their hearts? What was inside their souls? I mean, this kind of darkness, I never knew or imagined that is humanly possible. Like, and why me?
And obviously you want justice because you've opened up a case.
Of course I want justice, not only for me, and for other people who have been scammed by them and are afraid to come out, especially.
Are there people who have been scammed and are afraid to come out?
Of course they are. Okay. Doctors as well. I'm not the only doctor, but people cannot come out because of what has happened to me, because I received that digital mob justice. Nobody wants that for themselves. They rather stay in their corner and just recover and cry in their corner. Contact NANDIPHA, her phone was off, but then before it went off, she spoke about how this is all wrong. It's, you know, as if they are trying to accuse her. And I did forward the article to TK that this is what they are saying about NANDIPHA. And it's only later when his brothers, when NANDIPHA's brother's message was circulating that I then saw that this is TK. This is, yeah.
It's Thabo Bester.
That.
And how did you feel at that time?
Scared, numb.
Do you feel betrayed?
Of course, and betrayed is an understatement. Yeah. Yeah. It's life. What can I say? So yeah, it's been a roller coaster since then, because now you are scared, because you have these people who are at large and they could probably silence you just to,
After
get
you
rid.
had contacted.
And that's it from us, Mzansi. But before we go, we want to ask you, what are your thoughts on this last clip? It cannot be easy realizing you've just been scammed out of millions of rands. She has since opened up a criminal case, which we will be following closely as this is a developing story.